Hello, and welcome to this video about low literacy adult ESOL. This one is going to focus on what it takes to write a word. So let's take a look. Here we go. So encoding or writing is basically this. Look at this great slide. Look how clear this is. Sorry. There's a lot going on here. Let me break it down for you. So for one, let's say you want to make a grocery list. You want to make a shopping list for when you go to the store. Not just, not just thinking about your students. We're thinking about anybody who wants to write something, just everyday things. So, if we want to make the shopping list, the first thing we think about is the idea of like, oh, I need eggs. I don't have eggs. I need eggs. I'm saying this verbally, but really it's just like you look and you see something is missing. It's these. It's not even really language at this point necessarily. So first off, we usually think about the idea. Next thing, we will then convert this into a spoken form. We go, oh, look, eggs. I'm missing eggs. Once we are going to go and write this, then we've got to break this spoken form down into its different parts. So here, this is g, and z. And so breaking this spoken form into sounds is the next step. After we've got these sounds, then we have to think about, okay, well, how do you write each one of these sounds? Okay, this first one, e, all right. The second one, g, okay, two G's. And the last sound is z, but we're going to write that with an S. So, phonics. Phonics comes in here. And then after I've identified the letters, well, I also need to be able to form the letters. I need to have the muscular control to comfortably form these letters for me to write this list. So this is a basic breakdown. You can see how there's all these things here. They could be called pre-literacy skills. And I think the next valid question is, so what? We've broken this down into these steps. How can this help us as teachers? How can this help us to help our students? Well, there's a few things here. For one, it highlights the importance of just teaching vocabulary and the spoken form of the vocabulary. Even if you have low literacy learners, like this is kind of a starting point. Another thing that this breakdown might afford us is that we can look at each one of these skills and say, okay, what do the students have and what do they need help with? Maybe your student has a lot of spoken vocabulary, but they really need help breaking this vocabulary down into sounds. They need help with phonemic awareness. Maybe they need help with phonics, converting these sounds into letters. Maybe they need help forming the letters, like just they don't have, their muscles aren't that great, the fine motor control is not that great. And so then you can choose activities that are going to support them in each one of these areas of development. So if this was interesting and useful for you and you'd like to know more about these activities, how to structure lessons, how to support mixed literacy classes, feel free to reach out. There's my email address, willl@lacnyc.org. And yeah, I'd be happy to help and talk further. Thanks for watching. I hope this was useful.